turnpike or something, that's not the traffic, man. The traffic is what's actually moving on the commerce, the money that's going back and forth. That's the real traffic.
Commodities.
When you're trafficking, drug trafficking, you're moving drugs back and forth. Human trafficking, you're moving humans around, okay, for prices.
Ezekiel 28.
Yep.
It says, by thy great wisdom and by thy traffic hast thou increased thy riches, and thy heart is lifted up because of thy riches. Therefore, thus saith the Lord of power, because thou hast set thine heart as the heart of the Most High. Behold, therefore, I will bring strangers upon thee, the terrible of the nation, and they shall draw their swords against the beauty of thy wisdom, and they shall defile thy brightness.
Setting them up for that last World War, which is going to pretty much end your whole shit. You know, this final World War, man.
Because that's when the Lord's gonna come back.
The Lord is just lining you up. You know, you're not as wise and as mighty as you think you are. This is why these other nations are starting to pull away from their wicked evil agenda. They ready to go to war, man.
Yeah.
You know? And that's what's going to cause a big monkey wrench in your whole thing.
When the world is not going with the program, pretty much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The world is going to buck up against the New World Order. You know. Hey,
this is why it says in Revelation the devil comes down having great wrath because he knows that he has but a short time. You know, he's going to get a lot of pushback from all over. This is why eventually that they're going to have to, try to make an escape. They're going to try to run. They try to run for cover in them damn holes and ruts. You know, into the mountains. Because when you feel like you have to do that, you know that you're running from something. He's running like a refuge. That's what a refugee does.
Vagabond.
You're a vagabond. You're on the run, man, from something.
Fugitive.
Yeah, fugitive.
Yeah.
It's like you're not a refuge, you're a fugitive.
Yeah.
You know, you somebody on the run, man. Because you done wronged the whole world, man. You done committed crimes on the whole planet. You done committed crimes against the Most High, His Son, His people, the earth, the animals, the trees.
Everything.
This man, he's guilty of charge on everything. He's guilty on all charges, man.
See how you like to conceal the truth? Oh, hey, the truth gonna be brought out on the devils and what you did in history in the next kingdom. In our kingdom, we gonna bring out the whole truth.
Yeah.
Everything's gonna be made manifest.
Yeah.
When Yahweh Shah comes back.
That's the spirit. I was just thinking about that scripture. Yeah, the scripture.
Why would you stop?
Because he's seen us. Right.
Job 20 and 27. The heavens shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. The increase of his house shall depart, and his good shall flow away in the day of his wrath. This is the portion of a wicked man from the Most High, and a heritage appointed unto him by the Most High.
Beautiful. And if you don't hope for that, if you still think, well, this man, everybody deserves a second chance. If people thinking like that, man, you're not in the right mind. You're going to be destroyed. So hand join in hand, wicked shall not go unpunished.
How many chances Esau done got?
Man,
Come on.
when he first committed the first murder, everyone on earth was told not to touch his ass, man.
Yeah.
So he been getting away with this shit since then. But we understand why. But he still needs to get paid back at some point.
He was even being told not to touch him during the Roman Empire.
Right.
So, you can't resist the powers. You know? It's like basically, you know, let him. Only he who now let him will let until he be taken out of the way.
Yeah. Vengeance is Yahweh Shai. You know, to the Most High. So we have to let them do it. We can't take up for ourselves.
Yeah, the Lord said, vengeance is mine. In other words, the Lord, he's determined. Basically, let me get this. I want all the smoke with it. Save him for me. Wait ye upon me until I rise up to the praise.
Like I said a while ago, man, you gotta humble yourself. You gotta contain yourself, man, amongst these people. So these people will, drive you to, full of rage, man. But you gotta contain yourself.
That's what a real wisdom, being wise as serpents and harmless as doves, that's what a real wisdom is that.
Yep.
Being able to contain this knowledge, and then it says, the person makes the wise man mad. But you still can't lose your shit, man. You still gotta control it. That's the whole point. You gotta control it. You gotta be able to see all of this shit, be angry, but we have a venting system which is feeding the other people the knowledge that we're gaining. Okay? About the oppression, about the hope in the gospel, okay? About building faith.
But the scripture say, be angry and sin not.
Yep.
Right. And that's why we talk so angrily with our message.
I think Yahushua didn't want to take them Romans down when he came.
Talking shit.
Yeah.
Gave him a cup to drink. It's fucking vinegar, like you fucker.
Yeah.
You know?
Slapped them, spit on them,
Yeah.
spat on them.
What's the Peter?
He had to pay taxes just like the rest of Jacob. Here it is. This is his world, and he got to pay taxes in his own world.
Yeah.
So if the Most High is making his beloved son wait, how much more us?
Exactly.
The Lord already said he's going to avenge his elect. Right, speedily. And not only is he going to avenge his elect, man, Lord, when we be of the elect, he even going to give us a part in that vengeance.
Right.
Yeah.
But he gonna make us to be able to handle that the right way, to push the type his level of vengeance out. This earthly shit ain't enough. You gotta be that new sharp definition.
Yeah, I appreciate
You gotta ask him what the report.
It's 1 Corinthians 14, and this is verse it's like 20. Brethren, be not children in understanding, howbeit in malice be ye children, but in understanding be men. And when you read in the NLT, it says, dear brothers and sisters, don't be childish in your understanding of things. Be innocent as babies when it comes to evil, but be mature in your understanding matters of this kind. When you go into malice, it says G24, I mean, it's like G25:49, it says malice, the desire to injure. God.
You're being like a child, but you can't be reckless, man. You can't be reckless with it. You know? And you can't stay mad at this man on that physical level the whole time. You can't be like that, man. They're fucked up. Letting that boil up in them. Fell out the truth and shit, man.
Yeah. Real quick, this is Proverbs. Yeah, Proverbs 14 and 29. It says, he that is slow to wrath is of great understanding, but he that hates the of the spirit exalteth folly. So, yeah, we do get angry, with the fact that things are out of order, things are out of course. The more you understand, the more you increase sorrow. But at the end of the day, your understanding is growing.
Yep.
We understand why we're here, why we're in this. We understand why the Lord put us in this, condition. At the end of the day, we did go off. So this is part of the punishment. But also we gotta, bear with the Lord, because the Lord is long suffering. Everything is on His time. So what did the Lord give to us to bear with that time?
Comfort.
Give us the comfort. We have the scriptures so that we can understand everything. And the more you have understanding, the more you feel comforted.
Imagine
because you already know the outcome.
Yep.
You already know that this is not how it's not going to be this way forever.
Imagine if brother was on the level of like 2010 when we were teaching and a mo walk up the street compared to now.
Man,
Well, how we were back then?
Yeah, hell yeah.
If it was like that
All
now,
those videos was getting
bro,
striked back then.
bro.
Like back then, they allowed it. It was before the strikes and all that. But if all those videos was, it wouldn't be allowed on YouTube.
No way.
Our ministry back in like 2009, 2010, 11, it wouldn't be allowed on YouTube at all. None of those videos would be able to go up.
They're only still kind of floating around barely on Daily Motion. Barely.
Straight up cancel culture.
Yeah.
Yeah, got it.
I got a precept.
I got
Micah 7:9. I will bear the indignation of the Lord
Yeah.
because I have sinned against him
Yep.
until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me.
Now let me say, I can't even
Okay.
exactly. I was gonna say something else.
Read
Read it again.
Oh man. I will bear, Micah 7:9. I will bear the indignation of the Lord.
The righteous anger. This is the punishment we deserve for going off. And us now knowing we can't even do nothing about it. We know that you were supposed to put them all to death, but we can't. We gotta sit back and wait. And just like, man, we gotta let this through. But what's the purpose? What I was gonna say was, what's the purpose of allowing it to wait on the Lord? Because now we get to see the fullness of what would happen if you allowed this spirit to continue on the earth. Just in what, was it 12, 13 years now? Less than 15 years, we've seen this grow, like that whole energy grow and infest the whole earth, pretty much. Just that fast.
This is why the Lord prescribed in our law how to handle this kind of shit.
Yep. We don't need that shit around. It's gonna infest
The law says to put him to death so that you can put away evil from among you.
Yep.
You know? Now, but you get to see it spread.
You see what would happen if
See
you
what
don't.
happens, man. And then
You
the
don't
Lord
keep that law.
left, and then the Lord, he one time, he stepped in and was like, all right, let me burn this,
Yeah.
burn this shit up real quick
Yeah.
so I can, show the world this is not how to be.
Yep.
And continue.
Yep. You came back.
Came right back.
I need to read this in the NLT. Micah 7:9. I will be patient as the Lord punishes me, for I have sinned against him. But after that, he will take up my case and give me justice for all I have suffered from my enemies.
And this is somebody gets Sirach 2. Start around start at the top, but 5 is the point that I want to make.
We all know the next verse.
Yeah.
Micah 7:10.
Yeah.
The woman is your enemy. Man.
Yeah.
Hit that
Yeah,
fifth-
part of this is,
fifth one.
a lot of this has to do with what she did.
Yeah.
She backed it.
Yeah.
She backed all the bullshit in the earth.
She unlocked
Yeah.
Pandora's box.
Pandora's box for all wickedness to
All
just
wickedness.
engulf the
Let's
earth.
see what the earth would be like if it's wicked. He's like, yeah, let's see. When the serpent went to it, let's see what it's like.
Let's see what it's
She's
like.
like, yeah.
But she looked at it from her lenses like, well, shit. So
I
I
know,
can
right?
rule over
Yep.
men.
Feminism.
I can have power over men.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can have my cake and eat it.
I could be desired.
I can
Everyone.
I can do this and do that.
Attention.
No, no.
I could be I got multiple
I want to
husbands.
break it down so bad, but I want you to wait. Hold on, I got a good analogy. Read that, and you had it? Yeah, bro, you should hit that verse right there.
Sirach 2, it's like 5.
Yeah, you can
Sirach 2, verse 5. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity.
So now we have to go through that trial of fire. It's our punishment to have to be patient in that fire, to suffer through this, through watching all the bullshit happen in the earth, so we can then learn to be accepted. So we can see the fullness of the matter and be able to judge it right. So we can see the fullness of what would happen, and we won't make any mistakes of allowing any small matter of bullshit to start up. Okay, so we nip and bash it in the bud before it sprouts out. Now, I wanted to get to that verse. That's good enough. I want to get to that verse. I was thinking of something.
Micah.
Yep.
Well, I can't read it in NLT. 7 and 10 it goes on.
Yeah. KJ.
Micah 7:9, I will bear the indignation of the Lord because I have sinned against him until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me,